Off we go right now. This fight card was pretty much weird for watching, for everything. One of the weirdest cards I've ever seen. Again, I wouldn't like to be the ref here. Especially on this card, I wouldn't like to be a ref. Because being a ref on a card like this, it's an unpleasant job. It's a difficult job. I wouldn't like to ref so many matches, especially knowing that there were so many razor close fights. Were there any robberies? It's hard to say right now. It's hard to say if there were any robberies because fights were totally razor close, and when you're talking about razor close fights, it's always difficult to pinpoint to the judges. It's always difficult to criticize the judges when something like that happens because I don't know how would I score it in the first place. Maybe I would score. Maybe I would have scored it differently. But all those fights that happened were a proof that it was extremely difficult. One of the most difficult cards for judges and for referees. But overall, I think it was a good card. I pretty much enjoyed. Not gonna lie to you, I enjoyed, and this fight card wrote fireworks. You did a great job overall. Thank you so much, A.BM. Thanks a lot, man. And I'm gonna tell you what I think about the upcoming fights. Great. First of all, the first fight, Nora Cornoli versus Melissa Mullins, was a big surprise. I didn't do pretty much well here because I said fight starts round 3. Cornoli somehow destroyed her in round 2. What a great performance by Nora Cornoli, though. But I don't know, I haven't expected that coming. Almeida versus Budka, said fight not going the distance. He didn't go the distance. Almeida beat the shit out of Budka. Budka was better in the first round, but he gassed out later. Jean Matsumoto versus Dan Argueta was such a great fight. Really was such a great fight, and I enjoyed every single second of it. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, Matsumoto finished Argueta, but man, what a fight this was. It was a brutally good fight. And I'm a bit sorry, I said no distance, it was 2 out of 3. But again, I didn't do it okay. Like Victor Hugo versus Pedro Falcao, I had fight not going the distance, 2 out of 4. Hugo outworked Falcao in a good fight. Dumont versus the Randami over 2.5 was my pick, and Dumont defeated the Randami via decision. Brzezicki versus Walker. Well, I said fight not going the distance, and pick was accurate. That was 4 out of 6. But my bet was wrong. No, I had different pick and a different bet. And yeah, totally crazy as it sounds. My pick was spot on. I said like over 1.5 for a pick, but I placed a bet on Walker, so I missed that bet. 3 out of 6. Alex Morono versus Scott McGee, 4 out of 7. Said Morono to win. Morono outsmarted, outworked Scott McGee, but was a razor close fight. 4 out of 7 in the preliminary card. I can say I wasn't pleased here. Campbell versus Peak. I said again fight not going the distance, and this time Campbell won. I gave Campbell greater chances, but 4 out of 8. Then Ignacio Bahamondes versus Christos Giagos. 5 out of 9. I said Bahamondes to win. Bahamondes destroyed him. Chepe Mariscal versus Morgan Charrier. 6 out of 10. I said Chepe to win. Chepe won. Damon Jackson versus Alexander Hernandez. I said over 1.5. Unfortunately for Hernandez, he lost the fight, and I gave Jackson some solid expectations because Hernandez missed the scale. Pick was accurate, but yeah, I was a bit scared about Hernandez missing the scale. Brandon Allen versus Chris Curtis. I said Allen to win. but it was a razor close fight. It was closer fight than all of you would have expected. And I really think, like, I'm sorry because Chris Curtis hurt himself at the end. Of the fight, he was unable to walk. But congrats to Chris Curtis too. I think he will need a surgery or a recovery time or whatever. But I want to say thank you, Chris, for everything you gave us, and I wish you speedy recovery, man. I think you are one of my you are one of the greatest fighters for me. I know that you haven't competed in a title fight or so, but man, I love watching your fights. You're always great. Catch you guys. Need to get some sleep. Need to hit the hay. Tomorrow I'm working, and see you later.